Today, I will compare two games set in Japan, Ghost of Tsushima and Rise of the Ronin. Both games are exclusive to PlayStation and have received a lot of attention from fans and critics alike. But how do they differ and which one is better? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the story. Ghost of Tsushima is based on the historical events of the Mongol invasion of Tsushima Island in 1274. You play as Jin Sakai, a samurai who must defend his home from the invaders and decide whether to uphold the code of honor or become the Ghost, a stealthy and ruthless warrior who uses unconventional tactics to strike fear into the enemy. Rise of the Ronin, on the other hand, is a fictional story set in the late 19th century, during the Bakumatsu period, the final years of the Edo era. You play as a Ronin, a masterless samurai who can create your own character and choose your own path. The game depicts the Boshin War, a civil war between the Tokugawa shogunate and various anti-shogunate factions who wanted to modernize Japan and end its isolation from the rest of the world. The game has a branching storyline that changes depending on your choices and alliances, as well as multiple endings. Both games have compelling stories that immerse you in the historical and cultural context of Japan, but they also have different tones and themes. Ghost of Tsushima is more of a personal and emotional story that focuses on Jin's inner conflict and his relationship with his allies and enemies, while Rise of the Ronin is more of a political and social story that explores the complex and turbulent situation of Japan at the time, and the different perspectives and motivations of the factions involved. Next, let's talk about the gameplay. Both games are action-adventure games with open-world environments that you can explore on foot, horseback, or using other tools. Both games also have combat systems that allow you to use various weapons and skills to fight against enemies, as well as stealth mechanics that let you sneak around and assassinate targets. However, there are also some notable differences. Ghost of Tsushima has a more realistic and grounded combat system that emphasizes timing, precision, and stance switching. You can use your katana, bow, and other tools to fight against different types of enemies, such as swordsmen, archers, shield bearers, and brutes. You can also use the Ghost mode to unleash a powerful attack that kills multiple enemies at once. The game also has a dueling system that pits you against challenging opponents in one-on-one battles. Rise of the Ronin has a more dynamic and flashy combat system that incorporates elements of action RPGs and hack-and-slash games. You can use a wide array of weapons such as katanas, spears, axes, guns, and bombs to fight against enemies, as well as special abilities that enhance your performance or unleash devastating effects. You can also customize your character's appearance, stats, and skills to suit your playstyle. The game also has a co-op mode that lets you team up with other players online to complete missions and raids. Both games have satisfying and engaging gameplay that offers a lot of variety and challenge, but they also have different levels of difficulty and accessibility. Ghost of Tsushima is more of a hardcore game that requires skill and patience to master, while Rise of the Ronin is more of a casual game that caters to different preferences and tastes. Finally, let's talk about the graphics and sound. Both games have stunning visuals and soundtracks that create a beautiful and immersive atmosphere. Ghost of Tsushima has a minimalist and artistic style that draws inspiration from samurai cinema and Japanese paintings. The game has a vibrant and diverse landscape that changes with the weather and time of day, as well as a photo mode that lets you capture and share your favorite moments. The game also has a dynamic and emotional soundtrack that features the music of Ilan Eshkeri and Shigeru Umebayashi. As well as a Japanese voice option that adds authenticity and immersion. While Rise of the Ronin has a detailed and realistic style that showcases the power and potential of the PlayStation 5. The game has a rich and varied environment that depicts the historic and modern aspects of Japan, as well as a ray tracing option that enhances the lighting and shadows. The game also has an epic and energetic soundtrack that features the music of Yoko Shimomura and Keiichi Okabe, as well as a voice cast that includes famous actors and actresses from Japan and abroad. Both games have impressive graphics and sound that enhance the overall experience, but they also have different aesthetics and moods. Ghost of Tsushima is more of a serene and poetic game that evokes a sense of nostalgia and beauty.
Save my uncle, and he will reward your men.
While Rise of the Ronin is more of a gritty and dramatic game that conveys a sense of tension and excitement. So, which game is better? Well, that depends on your personal preference and taste. Both games are excellent and worth playing, but they also have different strengths and weaknesses. Ghost of Tsushima is a game for those who love samurai culture and history, and who appreciate a more realistic and challenging gameplay, while Rise of the Ronin is a game for those who love action and adventure, and who enjoy a more dynamic and customizable gameplay. Personally, I like both games, but I prefer Ghost of Tsushima, because I find it more immersive and emotional. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more content related to gaming. Also, let me know in the comments what you think of these two games and which one you prefer. Until next time, stay safe and have fun. Peace.